just got like a neighbourhood watch van come up my street. Just want to show you what the neighbourhood watch do these days. Sorry mate, neighbourhood watch?
Neighbourhood wardens.
Wardens?
Yeah.
Why, you look like more police officers and stuff, eh?
Oh, tell me about it. Don't like it.
Is this funded by the council then, is it?
I work for the council.
Right. Do you mind being on camera? It's for a YouTube channel like about the, you know, security in the country these days and how it's going, how they're selling out the police force and stuff and passing it on to private companies.
No, I don't think my boss would be happy with that.
No?
No.
So like, you're basically taking over the policeman's job, or it's just a...
What we deal with...
you're a public servant, so I'm allowed to sort of ask you questions
we deal
about
with
it. Like.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
we deal
cool.
with environmental issues, anything from...
Sorry, yeah, that's cool, man. Environmental issues.
I'm quite publicity shy.
Oh, sorry, mate.
I've got nothing to hide. I just don't.
Yeah, I know, but being a public servant, I'll turn it away from you. If that's okay.
Yeah. So basically, what we deal with environmental issues.
Yeah.
Anything from issuing fixed penalty notices for dog fouling, littering.
Yeah.
Up to investigating and prosecuting fly tippers.
Right.
I'm up here today dealing with complaints regarding gardens that can be classed as detrimental to the environment under the Environmental Protection Act.
Yeah.
That's the main level of legislation we use, the Environmental Protection Act.
Right.
So, for instance, what I mean by detrimental to the environment, I've had a complaint about a scruffy garden.
Right. It's
overgrown. I can't deal with that, with it being just overgrown.
Yeah.
When I say detrimental to the environment or the amenity, what I mean is household waste being left lying around.
Right.
We deal with that under the Environmental Protection Act.
So your job is basically to tell people to clean the gardens, clean their act up and stuff like that, you know. Not tell them, invite them to do that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously...
So like if they don't do it, would there be like a court case or something like that, do you think?
Basically what we do, we go through procedure, we issue them advisory letters, we try to assist them, we give them advice on how to clean the garden up.
Right.
And it's a process that lasts anything between 5 to 6 weeks. It's not an immediate knock on the door and tell them to sort the garden out.
So say that, I mean, I have a lovely pristine garden myself, like, but say I didn't want to clean my garden, what would be the process then? Would you be able to take me to court if I carried on not listening to what you had to say to me within that 6 weeks? What would happen to me after 6 weeks if I don't listen?
Well, obviously a fixed penalty notice would be issued for non-compliance.
Right.
The Section 92 litter clearance notice, which is basic. You can appeal at any point.
Yeah.
Well, not you individually, but you can appeal at any point.
Yeah.
And then obviously the appeal is listened to.
So how much is the fixed a penalty? So basically you're fining somebody for not cleaning the garden up?
It's not clearing the garden up.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, what I'm saying...
Well, we're just saying that for an instance, like...
Yeah, basically it's not clearing the garden up, it's clearing the waste that's left behind.
Yeah.
And that's at £110. Obviously, if it's paid within 10 days, that's got to start waiting. But a Section 92 litter clearance notice is basically...
a Section 92 of the clearance law?
A Section 92 litter clearance notice.
Litter clearance law.
The Environmental Protection Act.
Yeah.
It's basically, that can be appealed, and it's a 28-day notice requesting the...
Yeah. So what happens if you don't pay the fine then?
Obviously you take it to court.
So then it becomes a court issue then? So actually keeping your... What you said there was because your garden is messy...
Not messy.
You can't... overgrown...
Not overgrown, containing waste.
Containing waste. Ah, right, I see, right, yeah.
See, like I said...
Because you said earlier about the garden being overgrown as well.
There's an overgrown yard up there which I've had a complaint about.
Yeah.
I've had to go and tell the complainant I can't do nothing about that because it's just overgrown, there's no waste in it. So obviously during a few weeks I can't...
Has a report been put down on a database then?
So again,
do you know, like the report when someone obviously phones up and says, you know, next door there's bloody... Yeah, right, okay. Alright. So it gets to court because you've been fined and you say you can't afford the fine.
That's up to me.
Right, yeah. So then they decide, say it's a crippled person who can't do the garden, they don't have family to clean it.
Obviously,
stuff like that.
If at any point during the process somebody rings us up and says we can't clean the garden up for various reasons, we're looking to giving them help.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right, isn't it?
For instance,
yeah.
I visited an elderly lady with one of the housing associations, and between myself and the housing officer, we're trying to look to help with it. She said she's elderly, can't deal with this, but obviously if people...
So basically you're enforcing this on people to just get their acts together, man, and keep the environment clean.
We're not enforcing on it.
Well, if you're not enforcing on it, why are people getting fined for it then, and getting taken to court if they can't afford the fine?
We're dealing with issues that local communities and residents complain about.
Yeah, you're a community officer, like.
Say again?
Yeah, you're like a community officer sort of thing, yeah. A peacekeeper between people.
Not so much a peacekeeper, no.
Well, it seems like you're doing that role though, because you're going round and after complaints from neighbours about gardens, you're going round and seeing if you can do anything about it. So basically you're a peacekeeper, aren't you?
I wouldn't class myself.
Alright, my name's Andy anyway, pleased to meet you, mate. Can I get a card off you or something like that? I'll look into your this organisation. So the council basically pocket the money if people don't clean the gardens up. The money goes to the council.
I wouldn't know where the money goes.
It goes towards running to you people.
A court fine is a court fine, it goes into the costs.
Alright, I thought it was like if the council are issuing the fine and the council get the money. Is that not how it works?
I honestly don't know.
Alright. You're collecting revenue for the council basically. Is the way some people say it, like, eh?
I'll just say it's cost.
Yeah, no problem. So interesting stuff, like, it's not a criminal thing, but you can get taken to court for not paying your fine, for not keeping your garden clean and tidy. Interesting stuff, eh? It's run by Dublin Council. Neighbourhood Watch. So Neighbourhood Watching about keeping criminals, it's about cleaning your garden and stuff like that, so it's almost like a criminal offence. If you're getting fined and taken to court for not paying your fines, then yeah, it becomes criminal then, doesn't it? So they are turning us into criminals, eh? Excellent behaviour. Yeah, I think we'll cut it off here. He's probably going to be on the phone for a while. Easy Life YouTube reporting. Oh, yeah. Can I just get that off you? Can I just get your paperwork off you, like? Yeah. I'm going to get off now, like.
Number on here,
All right. Oh, sorry, yeah. Yeah, but we're checking that out, see where the money actually goes to, right? Who gets paid to. I'll look that in. Look into that, should I say? Yeah.
The bottom number is our customer services number.
Yeah.
Deal with any other queries, I'm sure.
I mean, that skims on. They brought a law out. Well, not a law. The councils decided that they was going to start fining people who weren't emptying the bins properly or putting the wrong rubbish in the wrong bins, like recyclable bins. Can you remember that though? That like came out. It was suggested that there was going to the councils around the country were going to do that, and they did a pilot scheme. Eh? You know, it's almost like Nazism, innit? You know what I mean? Environmental Nazism, like, eh? Yeah, well that's cool. Cool Durham Council, isn't it? Yeah, pleased to meet you anyway, mate. Alright, take it easy, man. Well, it's nice to know that Durham Council don't do that, eh? Easy Life YouTube. It's worth checking out.